Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to find decision makers by using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Yes, if you are in your job search journey and you want to find the right people who have the power to hire you, you need to find the right companies and the right decision makers. So this video is all about how you can find the right people using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Now you can always take a 30 days free trial for LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and if you just go on to Google and type LinkedIn Sales Navigator free trial, you will see this window and you can just start your free trial. In this case, I have already taken LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So from your LinkedIn home screen, if you go on to for business, and you will always see LinkedIn Sales Navigator as an option. Once you click on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, the screen will pop up, and this screen will actually help you to build your search string. Now Sales Navigator is much better than LinkedIn Recruiter, because LinkedIn Recruiter is too expensive and it's mostly used by recruiters to find candidates. And this is much better than finding the right companies and decision makers from your normal LinkedIn, which is unpaid or which is not premium LinkedIn. So this will be your home screen, and there is so much you can do in this screen when you actually download LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So let's get started. So let me take an example of, I am a software engineer, I'm a full stack engineer, and I want to find right companies. I've already done my internal and external validation. Now you must be wondering, what is this internal and external validation? So you would see this link on this video. I run a job search accelerator program which is actually based on 5 proven steps framework, where I help you to do internal and external validation of your skills, your experience, and everything that you have achieved so far, so that you get laser focused on what exactly you want, which companies you want to target, and which roles you can target. And you will be super clear about your requirements, and you will only target those jobs, those companies, and those people who actually align with your requirements. So if you haven't heard of this program, click on that link and you can book a strategy call with me. So imagine that you've done your internal external validation and you're super clear on you want to target certain companies and you want to target certain decision makers in those companies. So for a software engineer, the biggest decision maker is going to be a CTO. So I'm going to type a search CTO here. So this is going to give me all the CTOs. Now I can get some extra filters in LinkedIn Sales Navigator, which will help me to actually target in a better way. So say for example, I'm not going to put current company name, because I'm not, you can put Microsoft or Google if you're just targeting those companies, or if you really want to just get a role in these companies. So definitely you can put company names, but for a job seeker, any good company based on the requirement is good, so you can always target that. So I'm going to go and select company headcount. So I want to target mid-size organizations, because I like to work for startups and scale-ups, not really startups with just a founder and a co-founder, but literally scale-ups which has gone beyond the startup phase. So I'm going to put 500 to 1000 as their headcount. Company type, headquarters, these are all extra filters, so I'm not going to look at all the filters. I'm only going to look at, for this example, the most important filters that a software engineer or a full stack engineer should do. The current job title, so I want the current job title should be Chief Technology Officer, Engineering Manager, Head of Engineering, and probably founder and a co-founder if it is a startup. I will not give too many filters, but I think these are enough for me to find the right people. There is also an option of seniority available, but please remember, initially when you are doing this search, you want to give a very open and a broad search. You don't want to narrow down so much. So let's not use seniority. Then I'm going to use geography. So say for example, I'm looking for a role in Melbourne because I'm based in Melbourne. Now industry, to be very honest, for a person who is a great software developer, industry doesn't matter, they can just work in any industry. So I would not filter industry and narrow my search. First name, last name, years of experience, don't think so that's useful. I will go on to other filter, which is a buyer intent. So LinkedIn Sales Navigator is mainly used by salespeople, so I have converted this sales technique to find jobs for you. How good is that? If you know a certain CXO or a CTO, you can go in their connection. If they are already connected with you and you want to get inside their connections, you can do that. You can just give a name and you will be able to see all their connections. This is a really good filter where it says shared experience. Turning this on will tell you if they have similar experience to you, not 100%, but mostly your experience aligns with their experience. This is really useful when you will implement our phase 4, which is magic messaging, which will help you to send them right messages and connect with them. Again, it's a part of my job search accelerator program, and you can always use that as a link. You also want to check whether they posted on LinkedIn in the last few months or few days, which is really good. That shows how active they are on LinkedIn. And you can also check whether they're mentioned in the news recently, which you can be a great conversation starter. So to make it very simple, I'm just going to use a few filters here. I'm not going to use too many filters because simplicity is power. You don't want to make it complicated. I'm just going to collapse this window so that you can see all the leads that we have received. And I can see we've got 5 results. This may be because we have given some filters of CTOs and everything. So I will try to work out to get at least 20 to 25 results. So I'm just going to turn off this shared experiences, and I can see my results have changed from 5 to 16, which is great. I'm also going to uncheck this posted on LinkedIn option because it doesn't matter whether they have posted on LinkedIn or not. My job is to reach out to them and make sure that I have a conversation with them. So now it's perfect. 67 results. So I found chief product officers, chief technology officers, then there is principal software architect, then most of them are CTOs, and I think this is amazing. So my first page is full of chief transformation, chief technology officers, SVP. This is amazing. So these are the decision makers who I want to connect with, and then I've got a few engineering managers. I haven't received any founders and co-founders, but I can still filter this with further information. Try to work out some filters, maybe change the company headcount to 1000 to 5000, and you will see some more results, and you receive 191 results. I would always recommend to work with a small group of people because quality over quantity is always good. So what do we do next? Now from LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you can send 50 emails every month, but I wouldn't recommend that. Because when you send an email to these people through LinkedIn Sales Navigator, they go as a premium message, and usually they are treated as a spam. So most of the salespeople do that, and most of the C-level executives know that if if there is a message which is a premium message, it's from a salesperson. So I would actually first, if I am satisfied with the search, I would select all of these people and I would save them to a list. Yes, you can literally create a list and you can say CTOs, or you can say IT decision makers, Melbourne, and I'll create and save. So this, at a time you can save 25 leads in your list. Now I want to save some more people in my list, so I will go down, go to the page number 2. I will review the page, and again I select all, save to list, and now you will see your IT decision makers list is here. I'll add 24 more people in this list, and so forth, and I'm going to add all 67 of them into my list after carefully reviewing whether they are the right people to reach out. So I now have 66 people in my list. Not sure why it is showing 67, but 66 is enough. So I've actually created a list. So if I want to show this to you, your list will be visible in this tab where you can go to leads and you can say IT decision makers, and from here on you can start connecting with these decision makers, not via Sales Navigator but actually via your personal LinkedIn. And you can, once you open their profile, you can actually see all the activities and everything that they've gone through, they're doing, their work history, what current roles they are in, and how can you start a conversation with this person. So Sales Navigator actually gives you a lot of different set of features, which is great for a job seeker. So Mirella has reshared a post 1 month ago where she's congratulating her team. So I would actually use this as an opportunity to connect with Mirella and start a conversation. And this also shows you what you share in common. So you have these common connections. These other people can actually introduce you to Mirella because they are a part of my connections, so which is great. So I have 25 shared connections who can actually introduce me to Mirella. So once I send her a message, if she's not replying, I can ask one of these people to introduce me to Mirella. And this is so awesome. Sales Navigator is awesome, and I'm not sure, or I don't know why it's not been used by job seekers, because this is mainly used by the salespeople, but this is an amazing job seeking, job search tool. So you can go on, view LinkedIn profile for each of the decision makers, connect with them personally. I've already sent her a request and say, hey, I want to connect with you, and once they accept the request, start the conversation. Now how to start the conversation and how to leverage magic messaging is a part of my program, and you'll have to join the program to learn that magic messaging technique, because a lot of candidates, a lot of job seekers have found their ideal role through my program within 90 days because they've been following the 5-step framework that I have created. But I hope you can start your first step of finding the jobs and the right decision makers from this Sales Navigator tool. You can always take a 30 days free trial, find your decision makers, add them to the leads list, work with a list of 25 to 30 people at a time, nurture them, don't add hundreds of leads in your list, and make sure that you are following through as well. So LinkedIn Sales Navigator is an amazing tool. I think I haven't added this person to my account. So yes, LinkedIn Sales Navigator is an awesome tool. Use it to your leverage, get the free trial. You have nothing to lose, but it's a great strategy. I hope it's helpful. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.